Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are amazing on this wonderful Sunday morning. Let me get the wild card started for my crew. I think we had a time change. I don't know if everybody had a time change, but I believe we had one here in the USA last night. We had to set the clocks back or forward or whatever the heck it was. I'm not a big fan of all that. I'm not a big fan of all the time changes, guys. I don't know about you, but I don't like it so much. Alright, race thingy dingy. Wild card activated. Confirm. I know they were talking about getting rid of daylight savings, but I don't know if they're actually ever going to do that. They really should. I mean, daylight savings is pretty annoying if you think about it. Uh-oh, do we have a malfunction here? Is the thing not working? Hold on a second, guys. We might have a little bit of an issue. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. It took it a minute. Sometimes the streaming software has a game fart, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let me tell my crew that the wild card's going, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. We're going to be in the 12.0 lobby today. But thanks for coming out, guys. Awesome to see everybody. You guys are super amazing. Alright, 70... 70 activated. There we go. All right. I see William D. I see Michael. What's up? We got Guy. Miguel. Miguel, you already started it? That's weird because I just started it too. Very strange. Something is weird. What's up, Chrissy? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Pappy? JP, hello, hello. This game doesn't like us today. It's got weird issues. All right. So where is the live racing? Actually, you know what? Let me see if there's one of these I need to do really quick first. Okay, crew cup's already done. Nice. Let's go live race. I got the Gamera today, and we should be in the 12.0 lobby. They say the Gamera is going to be coming back, guys. The Gamera is supposedly going to be coming back to the race pass. So if you haven't got it, yeah, if you haven't already got the Gamera, when it comes back to the race pass. Oh, poops. Now, somebody was telling me one of the Gameras doesn't seem to be performing the way it used to. I don't know if it does or not, but I don't know. I know there's a few of them. The guy beat me up. And now he doesn't want to race again. Alright. We'll race Wolfie then. Leroy said it's going to be a purple star Gamera in the paid race pass. Now that would be nice to have. I mean, for the $10 of the race pass cost, I mean, I guess it's kind of worth it in a lot of ways. And I win! Haha! Are my sinuses still bad? Not as bad as they were, but they're not great still. They're way better than they were, put it that way. But they're still a pain in my buttocks! Amelia, what's up, bud? Alright, you got the game and you don't know where to start. Well, if you go to my channel and you scroll down and find my playlist, check out my CSR2 New Players Guide. That'll be very helpful. Now, if you haven't already bought the Golf GTI, that's the best car to buy as a brand new player. But I got lots of playlists that cover car tuning, how to drive different cars, how to do different things in the game. So there's always that. If you're looking for information or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, the Golf GTI is the best car you can buy as a new player. Oh, there's Guy in his red Gamera. But one thing you need to learn about this game is you got to be very patient or spend a lot of money. So I've been playing for like 6 or 7 years and I had to learn to be patient because of this game, right? Slow and steady wins the race on this game, sort of, kind of. Slow and steady wins the race. Emily, you're welcome, bud. E-M-I-H-L-E. Is that Emily? Or, I don't know. That's different spelling. But yeah, I mean, the first couple months I played, I would say it was off to a slow start. After 3 or 4 months, I had a nice collection of cars. And then, eventually I started getting really good cars. I mean, things have changed a lot, though, over the years. Things have changed a lot over the years. I mean, when I started, we didn't have elite tuners. We didn't have legends. We didn't have elite customs. A lot of stuff has changed. I mean, they've made a lot of interesting changes and improvements to the game. There's some stuff I like better. There's some stuff I don't like as much, but it's a very fun and a very cool game. Joe Alexander, hey, what's going on? How you doing? We got the Drew Man in the house. What's up? All right, so highest Evo and top speed are two very different things. So you can tune to cross the finish line quickly. You can tune for highest Evo. You can tune for top speed. You can tune for live racing. You can tune for acceleration. You gotta kind of tune for the event type of thing. Now, highest Evo generally makes you cross the finish line quickly. But if you're trying to tune for top speed or acceleration or something, highest Evo is not what you want to go by. But generally, tuning for top speed or acceleration, you're definitely going to lose Evo to get it, depending on the car. Now, this car, you're probably gonna leave the transmission slider at 2.0 on the Supra to get top speed, or close to it, I would think. I'm just kind of taking a guess. But every car in this game is very different. Alright, so JZPZN. I'm not really sure which Bugattis share parts with each other, but if you go into your hangar, right, go to your garage, and you're going to see that little round symbol with an eye in it, like down in the garage somewhere. It's the little information thing. You click on that, and then you can click on inventory, and then once you get into the inventory, you can click on your stage 6 parts. Then you find the car manufacturer, and you can find the car and see if it shares parts with anything. Unity Films, what's up? How you doing today? You know what? I didn't like CSR1. I like CSR2 way better than I liked the first one. I don't know why, but I didn't like the first one at all. I almost didn't download this game because I hated the first one. But I finally downloaded this and I was like, oh wow, this one's kind of cool. I like it. So if you like the first one, you'll probably like this one as well. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? William D says, what about negative, man? I'm not really sure what you're talking about there. -3. Oh, -3. Oh, the launch. Yeah, yeah. I got you. You're talking about the launch. Well, let's test that theory. Let's test that theory. Watch this. Watch what happens here. So I'm going to hit the launch button before the race starts. So I just hit the launch button now. Let's see what time it gives me on the launch, because I just hit the launch button way before the race started. And that registers. It might... I'm going to have a negative launch of some sort. I got a... That gave me a... Okay, I didn't get to see it because he challenged me too fast. See it? You can see I just hit the launch right there. Let's try that again. You know what? It doesn't work anymore. That used to work, but I guess it doesn't anymore. Interesting. Weird. Ryan, glad you're enjoying the videos, buddy. Thanks for watching them. I definitely appreciate that. Let me try this again as soon as the launch turns red. This is interesting. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna hit launch right now. There we go. Let's see what that did. So I hit launch really early. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do for me, but that might give me the -3 seconds or something. Hopefully he doesn't challenge me too soon so we can see it. I didn't get to see it again. He keeps challenging me so quick, I can't tell. No idea. Guy, you're messing me up, man. Darn it, Guy. I gotta yell at him a little bit. Darn you, sir! You meddling kids have foiled my plan! I think it's his turn to win, right? Pretty sure. David says you have to hit it once the countdown starts. Yeah. Alright, Guy. Thanks for the swaps, buddy. Let me get some gas, then we'll go back out to the lobby. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We'll give it another test here in a minute. But I want to test your theory because this might give you those, or you could be right. It could be somebody running a program. Yeah, Guy, awesome swaps, man. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna test that. We wanna see what it does. All right. Let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, go. And ooh, he won. All right, I ran a 12.088 and we had a -1.6. So yeah, you're probably right. If somebody has like a -3, they probably are running a program. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody doing that before I said yes. But yeah, you're probably right. You are probably right. Good call on that one. I never really thought about it, but... Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Personally, you know, it's messed up to run a program when you're racing other people. I mean, that's the same thing as cheating, right? That's cheating. I can understand if somebody's making a video, but if you're racing other players to do that, you are cheating. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, Guy, you out of here? Have a great day, man. Catch you later. So that 300 should be in there. That's kind of weird because every Bugatti in the game should show up in the inventory if you've clicked on Bugatti. I wonder why you're not seeing that. That's really strange. That is really strange. Huh. I would look again. Maybe you missed it. I don't know. Either you missed it or you're having a glitch or something, because it definitely should be there. Alright, so I normally live stream on Fridays and Sundays. Fridays I do a live stream a little bit later than this one, and then Sundays I do one at this time. Yeah, I really like this car. This is a really nice car. I love my Gamera. There are so many weird ways you can tune this thing. That's what's awesome about this car, is you can tune it all kinds of crazy and weird. Yeah, Friday about 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Edward says I have the Bugatti Chiron CSR2 Red. I'm not super familiar with that one, but I don't think that's one of the better Bugattis. You know, unfortunately, most of the Bugattis in this game are kind of lousy. I don't know why, but it's like CSR does not like Bugattis. They're like, we're just going to make all the Bugattis and all the Porsches lousy. And we're going to make all the GTRs lousy. Like, there are certain cars that they're almost always bad. We probably have like 95 GTRs in the game now, and most of them aren't very good. It's terrible. Ryan, have a great day, bud. Catch you later. Pappy said I had to tune to 12.4 to get into your lobby. Interesting. According to what other people are running, I think we should be in the 12.0 lobby. But sometimes, you know, sometimes it's a little weird. Sometimes the game gets a little bit weird on lobby tunings. Alright, so we'll do one or two more here, then go back out to the lobby so somebody else gets a chance. I ran a little bit too fast. I beat the dyno time. We don't want to do that. You don't want to beat your dyno with these low performance point high evo setups. Sometimes you do. It's okay. Melon says I should be in the 12.3. Interesting. Alright. Thank you for the swaps. I need a good method to pay attention. Hey, we got Max the Gamer in the house. What's up, Max? I need to find a good method to pay attention to how many races I've done with each person, but yeah. It's hard to keep track of that. Stacks Fetty, what's up, buddy? Alright, so I wonder why you're not seeing that, JZPZN. Oh, we got Weird Mix. That's really weird that you can't see it. Max the Gamer has a really good YouTube channel. He posts a lot of CSR stuff. Leroy, yeah, thanks for the swaps, my man. That was fun. Yeah, the Gamera is a cool car. And I think I got it. All right. Andre, how's it going? I think I said your name there wrong for a second. All right, 12.081. I get a lot of runs like that. Andre says, sorry I'm late. Oh, it's okay. We've only been going for like 20 minutes, so there's still plenty of... Uh-oh. He disconnected. Disconnection! That's never good. Alright, somebody's trying to race me in this Dodge Viper. I plan to stomp the Viper. Prepare to get stopped, sir. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. Bloop. I don't think the Vipers are going to stand a chance against the Gamera. JP, that's really weird that you get kicked out of the lobbies, especially if you're not doing anything. I wonder if you sit in the lobby too long without, like, racing somebody, if they boot you out or something. Ooh, I ran 11.8. Holy crap. No, we don't want to run that fast. Oh, God. Why don't you make car comparisons? Well, there's about 900 cars in the game, so yeah. That would be... You can't exactly compare cars either, because... I mean, some cars are good at acceleration, some cars are good at top speed, some cars cross the finish line quickly, some are live racers. Not all cars are good at all things, I mean... Imagine trying to compare every car in the game when there's like 900 of them. That would just be pretty much impossible. That would be like thousands and thousands of combinations of cars you could compare. But every car is so different, you can't necessarily compare the different cars, really. I don't think. Sky's the limit. What's going on? Leroy says a Viper in live racing is like seeing a unicorn. Just about. I don't know if it's my turn to win or lose, so I'm just going to drive slow. Yeah, I kind of wonder though if this game goes on for a few more years, how many cars are we going to have? It's crazy. So if I get on the content account, there's 6 cars per garage times what, like 150 garages or something? That's got to be like 900 cars. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, that probably includes the purple and the golden star versions, but they're all different, so I still think that counts. Hey, wasn't it supposed to be my turn to win? It's Millen. 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 I don't know if it was my turn to win or not. 3, 2, 1, go. What about my inventory and 300? Oh, see, if I leave the live racing lobby, anybody who's in here trying to live race me will have to find my lobby again. So that's going to screw all those people over. So now if we happen to crash or, you know, something happens, maybe I'll check, or towards the end of the stream if you're still here. But I'm not really sure what happened. Melon, did you disconnect? You know what? If I log into the game on my phone really quick, I can probably check. I think I can sneak that in, actually. Yeah, thanks for the swaps, Melon. He said he's got some problems. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's up, Boots? I don't know. I'm pretty... Man, I'm sorry, guys. I need to find, like, an anti-phlegm thing, because, man, this is bad today. My phlegm is ruining the live stream. This is terrible. I wish there was just a mute button right on the microphone and I could just tap it. It's a pain in the butt to mute the mic. Freaking sinuses, you are terrible. That's the one thing though, when your microphone doesn't have a mute button. Cheaper microphones normally have mute buttons, but nicer ones don't. But yeah, cheap microphones generally have a mute button and nice ones don't. All right. But I get it. I mean, it's one more thing to fail or one more thing to cause problems or whatever on a, when you have like extra switches and buttons and stuff, I guess. Where's my other phone? I got too many phones. I got a cheap phone and then I got a gaming phone. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. God. This is terrible. It's terrible, guys. It's terrible. I don't know what this is going to do here. All right, 12.9. So I ran a 13.2. I was slow. So we'll do a couple more races here, then we'll go back out to the lobby and give somebody else another chance. Nope, it doesn't work. Three, two, one, go. I wonder if there's something that's good for getting rid of phlegm, like if your sinuses are messed up. There's got to be something that works for that, right? I'm gonna have to look that up to see if there's any like home remedies for that. Max says the Purple Star CZ06R is the rarest. Do you think that's rarer than the Ferrari, the La Ferrari? I would say some of the Fast and Furious cars are probably some of the rarest cars in the game as well. It was the first season top team prize. Huh. Have they not had it out for anything else again? Alright, let's go out to the lobby. Thank you for the swaps. Yeah, you know, I don't know if Mucinex actually works for that type of stuff or not. I do have some mucus relief or something it's called. It's basically the active ingredient. It's got the active ingredient of Mucinex, but not all the other stuff. It's called, yeah, mucus relief. You can buy it on Amazon. Guaifenicin, that's the name of the medicine. It's way cheaper than Mucinex. I should take some of that. Emily, thanks. I've always got bad sinuses, but for the last like month or so, they've been horrible. Way worse than normal for some reason. I don't know why, but my sinuses are like, we don't like you today. JP, that really sucks, buddy. I wonder why it keeps kicking you out of the lobby. Max is most, yeah, the rare stuff, just because it's rare doesn't mean it's good. So Max is very correct about that. There's a lot of Purple Star cars that suck, you know what I mean? Just because it has 4 or 5 stars or Purple Stars doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It just means it's rare, I guess, right? I would like to have a Gamera in real life. I would love to have a Gamera in real life. Like, there's a lot of good cars in the game, and there's a lot of really bad cars, too. There's probably more bad cars than good cars, I would say. 3, 1, go. Was that a good count? 3, 1, go? I would say, though, one of my favorite looking cars, though, is the Bugatti Chirons. They look amazing. I don't know why, but the first time I saw a Bugatti Chiron, I was like, oh my god, what is that? Those are just such really nice looking cars. They look awesome. They really do. Alright, so I'm trying to read your name there. I don't know what your name says, but hello? Yoami Ran or something like that? I have no idea what that says. I don't know how to read your name, but welcome to the live stream. Alright, I wasn't paying attention to whose turn it is to win. I'll just run slow on this one. I can't read today, guys. I can't read. No man, what's up? Nice to see ya. All right, I lose. I lose. I lose. I lose. I lose. All right, we'll do a couple more swaps here, then we'll come back out to the lobby to give somebody else a chance to try and race me. Music, no, they haven't done any reruns on any of the Elite Tuner stuff so far. I wouldn't be surprised if they do at some point, but I don't know if they ever will or not. I'm really not sure. It would be nice if they did. I don't like the fact that they had those add-on Elite Tuners events and they put time limits on them. That I don't like. I think it was better before the time limits, you know? Alright, after this one, we will go back out to the lobby. We got Music Rainbow. How are you doing today? Thank you guys for coming out to my crazy live streams. I wanna do all the Elite Tuners events without time limits. Thing is, for most of us, without spending money, there's no way to complete those add-on events. You forgot to do the... you know, sometimes we mess up or miss stuff. It happens, unfortunately. There was a showdown where I was about to win the prize car, and I was one race away, and I said, you know what? Tomorrow I have a live stream. I'm going to finish the last race on the live stream and win the car. And tomorrow I logged on and the thing had ended. So I messed up on that one because I didn't look at the clock. So we all mess up on things, you know. It happens. So Leroy, have you bought everything in the event hub? I'm wondering what happens when you empty it all out. Yeah, I think it was the gobstopper. I really wanted that bad. I wanted that really bad. It is what it is though, right? I'll be okay without it. You, me, Ren. Okay. You, me, Ren. All right. Cool, cool. Oh no! Race void? Leroy said there's nothing in there now. That kind of sucks. I wonder if they will ever add new stuff in there. Maybe we should maybe contact support and complain. Be like, hey, you know, why do I have this if it's empty? I still haven't bought everything in there yet, so there's like two things I can still buy in there right now. After I get each one a couple more times, it will be finished, I guess. William D, yeah, unfortunately it's not easy to get all the stuff from these things. I'm probably not going to get that Buick either. It would be cool to have it, but I don't know. It's not going to be in my garage anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Oh, why did I slow down? I'm dumb. That was my fault. That was my fault right there. Yeah, I wish it would be... I wish they would make things easier to get. I think they should lower the prices on parts and cars and stuff. I think they would sell a lot more stuff if they did. To me, it seems like they would make more money in the long run if they weren't charging so much for stuff. William D is stuck with the mistress. Alright, I don't think he's going to race me. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to get up and I'm actually going to take a sinus pill because my sinuses are killing me. Hold on a second, everybody. I shall return in just a minute. I need to take some sinus stuff, so I'll be right back in just like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 of these. Hopefully this will be better. Probably hear me talking to myself, don't you? Yeah, that's right. I'm over here talking to myself. Oh, Lord. Here we go. All right. Hopefully the sinus thing's kicking quick. I apologize. Let's go back to the thing and back out to the lobby. All right. William D says it's hard to build cars and build and complete all the events. It definitely is. Is that the yeah, that's a Elite Tuner's car with a stock look to it. This will be interesting. Who's gonna win? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so it looks like he's glitching on his end. Someone's got the lag! He's got the lag, guys. He's lagging. I don't know if he's lagging or if I'm lagging, but one of us is. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Nice to see you today. Alright, so I don't think he's going to challenge me back. Alright, nope. He's not going to challenge me back. Pistol smoke. Alright, let's go do it to it. As much as I don't really like the way this car looks, that little Elantra thing, it's a pretty good car. I don't like the way it looks, but it's a very nice car overall. Bam! Brian, I'm doing pretty good, bud. Thanks. Besides the crappy sinuses. Oh, 11.7s. I ran way too slow. I mean, way too fast. Gosh. I ran way too fast. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'm going to run a real slow one this time. I'm going to run super slow. Super slow, super slow, super slow. Would the 2022 NSX be a good car to elite? I mean, it's a good car if you got the right parts for it. It definitely could be. I mean, if you're doing really well with live racing and you really like the car, it would probably work pretty good. Like, that car does seem to have a good live racing setup on it. Brian, yeah, the nitro coming out the back does look really cool. The 600 LT has something like that as well. That's one. I think the 600 LT was the first car I saw that had something like that. And I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to leading cars, just make sure it's good at live racing. That's really all that matters. If it's good at live racing and you earn a nice amount of RP when you win a live race, then it's probably worth making elite. Numan says, what is this game popular? Kinda. It's kind of a popular game. I'm not really sure how many players we have playing this, but I'd assume there's probably a lot of players on the game. It'd be cool if there was something to let you know. Like, if you're playing games on Steam on the PC, Steam will actually tell you how many people have played today or whatever, but I don't think anything like that exists for Android or iOS games. William D says about the hearts in the way. I don't know if he's saying 1,000 or 10,000 or what. 10 million players a day. Oh, he says about 100,000 players a day. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I'm surprised there's not more people watching this game on YouTube. Alright, I know it's got a big following, but if there's really 100 people, 100,000 a day, that would be huge if that's correct. 10 bazillion players per day. Ryan says, I play this game every day. Me too. I think I've missed like 2 days out of the 7 years I've been playing this. So yeah, I played pretty much every single day since I started. It's kind of crazy you've been playing something like 7 years. That's insane. Sky's the limit said, I wish I would have elite my accurate NSX. I want to elite my GR Supra. I love that car and it makes more RP than most cars do, so. Alright, I think after this one, we'll come back out to the lobby. Ala, what's up? How you doing today? He says, I love your content. Very helpful. Glad you're enjoying the channel, bud. Welcome to the live stream. Up. I guess he's going to race me again. Hold on. Micha Kitsu, what's up? Nice to see ya. I can already feel the Mucinex, the generic Mucinex kicking in, so that stuff works pretty fast. Alright, thank you for the swaps. Let's get back out to the lobby. Yeah, Regueras are one of the better live racing cars in the game, I would say. Up, there's Millen. Alright, Melon, prepare to get your butt kicked. 3, 2, 1, go. My nitrous didn't work when I pressed the button. What a bummer. Now I'm going to run slow because my nitrous didn't work. William D said I had to turn my Vet Purple Star to win the captive. Melon, man, you're too fast. Sin Snips, what's up, my man? How you doing? What's been going on? Anything good? 3, 2, 1, go. That's the one thing about this car is sometimes the nitrous is a little sticky. All I know is I want that Chevelle. I want that Chevelle really bad. That thing is awesome looking. But yeah, I gotta work on getting some shift patterns for a couple of these new cars. I'm gonna try to do the Charger and the Buick today if I get a chance, over today and tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it sucks that I bring out new cars and you don't get an update. So I have to wait till the update to have access to those cars. I think if you really know what you're doing, you can install the update early or something, but I have no idea how to do that stuff. I don't know how to do that. I guess you can get in the game files. I don't know. I'm not good with that type of thing. But some of those YouTubers know how to like make the update install like that day, but I have no idea how they do it. Michikitsu, if the Chevelle is good, I'm going to buy that thing. I don't know why, but that's, in my opinion, that's like the best looking car they've ever had in the game. I'm not sure why I like the look so much, but if the car is good, yes, I will definitely buy it. If it sucks, then probably not. Sin Snips, glad you're enjoying the house, buddy. That's awesome. How long did it take you to get everything moved and settled in? Moving from one place to another is always a pain. Pappy, yeah, you know, I probably could get it from Nitro to do it early, but I have no idea how to install it or anything, so. I don't know how to do that. Nitro tried to show me like a couple things once, or somebody did. And I was like, oh my god, I do not understand. I couldn't figure it out. There's a lot of really weird stuff you have to do. But yeah, it sucks when that content account, you gotta wait to upgrade it before you can make videos on it, but Marina, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Glad you're enjoying the channel so far. If you go to my channel and you scroll down, you'll find all kinds of playlists that cover almost everything in the game. I mean, there's probably some stuff that's not covered, but there's a lot of stuff that is, so. What about the vet? Somebody said something about a vet. Not the NSX. I must have missed something. Yeah, you know, I guess I've never owned that much stuff. Like, I've always either lived in an apartment or just had a room in a house somewhere that I rented, so I've never had like a full house worth of stuff, you know? I wouldn't even, it would be crazy to have to move like a whole house full of stuff. Some people own so much stuff, it's unreal, man. Like, I have this thing where if you don't really need it, sell it or get rid of it, because what's the point of having a bunch of extra stuff laying around? Most people collect stuff, right? Like, the only thing I collect is like things I can use for my YouTube channel. Like, I got a couple like extra microphone boom arms and a couple extra microphones and stuff like that, but I'm not a person that gets stuff just to get it. Like, if it's not something I'm gonna use or might potentially need, I say get rid of it. Like, my dad, oh man, my dad likes to hoard things. I don't know why. He just wants everything. Whether it's good or bad, he wants it. I don't know. Personally, the less stuff you have, the better, in my opinion. Melon says, the Stage 6 makes the car even better. Ark, what's up, my man? How you doing today? My dad thinks like a big pile of trash is valuable. Me, I'm like, Dad, throw all that stuff out. It's no good. He's like, no, I gotta keep this. This is awesome. It's like, no, Dad, that's a pile of trash. It doesn't even work. It's broken. Throw it away. And he's like, nope, not gonna get rid of that. Sin steps. Sin says we threw a bunch of stuff out. Sometimes it's just easier that way, I guess. Marina, you're welcome. You are very welcome. Yeah, you know, when I first started this game, I had a lot of questions that nobody knew how to answer. Like, no matter who I talked to, nobody could answer most of the questions I had. So eventually, once I learned more about the game, I started making videos for it. No, it took a while. I mean, the game has a lot to it. It seems like it should just be a really simple drag racing game, but there is a lot to this game. Like, a lot. It takes a while to get it all figured out. Jackson says, use your 2020 Corvette so I can challenge you. I'm not sure who you're talking to there. If you're talking to me, I'm not even sure if I've got that car set up to do anything. Ah, man, how easy is it to max out a flash car with the event for it going on? More than likely, that's going to cost you a few dollars. Or a lot of dollars, I don't know. Generally, they sell you the car. If it's a paid car with purple stars, they want real money for the parts, right? It could be... I really don't know how much you're going to have to spend to max out a car, but maybe a few $100s. So, I mean, if it's a golden star car and you can open crates with keys... If you're good with resource management, you can do that if you have a bunch of keys saved up. But those purple star cars are not going to be easy to max out at all. Or level up high enough to beat those events. Oh, nice. Got your own office in Snips? That's awesome, bud. I wish I had my own little office. I mean, my bedroom is like my office, right? I got my YouTube studio plus pretty much everything I own just jammed into this little bedroom. I'm so cramped on space in here, it's crazy. Like I usually have a few things sitting on my chair, and when I need the chair, I have to pick them up and set them on the bed. Then when I need the bed, I put them back on the chair. I gotta move stuff around sometimes. I'm out of room in here. It's crazy. Leroy said he was launching the Corvette wrong. Yeah, you know, sometimes something as simple as the way you launch a car can make or break how it runs, that's for sure. So my Gamera doesn't have very many parts on it. I mean, I don't know exactly what I have on it, but the Gamera should be in like the 12.2 or 12.0 or 12.2 lobby, I think. Alright, Drew Man. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the races there, but thank you for the swaps, bud. I need to get some more gas. There's a lot of different ways to set up a Gamera. The Gamera is one of the like weirdest cars for like all these funky tunes you can do for it. What is that? What in the world is this? Have you guys ever seen anything like that before? Oh my god. Is that like a modded car or something? Look at that. Can you get that car in that color? That's really crazy looking. I've never seen anything like that in this game before. That's a 3-star car. Wow. I don't think you can put a livery on that car, can you? I don't think you can. I don't know. I've never seen that before. So Jackson, if I leave the lobby, everybody in here is gonna, have to find me again. So I can't really leave the live racing lobby, or it screws everybody over who's trying to live race me. Yeah, that was a regular Aventador. The 3-star one. I've never seen it in that spec before. I kind of liked it, honestly. I kind of liked it. I don't know why you guys said it was ugly, but I liked it. That was a cool deal. Wow, Nathan, thanks, buddy. He says, thanks for spending Sunday with us. Yeah, thanks for coming out to my stream. I appreciate it, and thank you for the donation. That's awesome. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Alright, so I guess Bjorn's not going to... Or Bjorny is not going to challenge me back. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, that's super nice of you. Awesome.
Thanks for spending your Sunday with us, Danny.
Right now, I guess there's not a whole lot of you guys in here, is there? So the Drew Man, he's got both of his accounts in here. Sandy win lose. Ooh, he's got the Teresa Millenio. Alright, here we go. I enjoyed these live streams, guys. It's fun to get to hang out with people. I wish this game had like a better way to do like multiplayer stuff, you know what I mean? This game is really not set up for being able to race each other or live gameplay type of thing, you know? Hey, B-Flex. How are you today? Nice to see ya. Alright, he won. He beat me. ARC7, Arc 7. Ark says, don't use your phone while the battery's charging. Yeah, supposedly that's not a great thing to do for your phone. Now I will say this though, like when I had my OnePlus 7 until I dropped it and broke it, I used to play constantly while it was charging, and that phone lasted me a couple years, so I don't know. They say it can definitely kill the battery off. I guess it depends on the quality of the battery in the phone. I was gonna say the car, but we're not talking about cars here. Beaver, Red Viking 97. That OnePlus 7 was one of the best phones I've ever had. I really liked it. But you know, I dropped the OnePlus 7 and I went to grab it, and when I went to catch it, my hand just kind of like smacked it, and it shot it flying towards the ground even harder, and then the screen cracked. And I guess those OLED screens, once they crack, it just bleeds out and the whole thing turned black. It was terrible. I love that phone though. I miss it. It was such a good phone. Now, I looked into getting the screen replaced, but it would have been like almost $300. I'm like, oh my god, it's almost $300 to replace a a screen on a phone that's like 4 or 5 years old. You know what I mean? I don't think that would be worth it. Because I was like, well, you know, a screen replacement and a battery replacement. But I'm like, the phone's so old, what if something else goes wrong with it? That's what I kept thinking. I was like, for another $150, I can just buy a Red Magic 6. That's what I ended up doing. That's a cool phone too. I like my Red Magic, but it's a little bit buggy and weird. It's awesome for gaming stuff, but as like an everyday carry around in your pocket phone, it's a little bit weird. Yeah, showdowns are not exactly easy. So the way matchmaking works on a showdown, if you're not familiar with it, is it matches you according to how many trophies you have, not the speed of your car. So it doesn't matter if one guy is really fast and another guy is super slow. If you both have 200 trophies, it'll match you together because your trophies are the same. It's not a good matchmaking thing. Showdown matchmaking needs to be changed. Now, they did change it for a couple of seasons and everybody was down tuning cars, and I guess they didn't like that, so they changed it back. Kind of a bummer, really. It's a giant bummer. No, Ark, I never did look for a different repair shop. But when I was just searching for a screen for that phone in general, I mean, it was probably $150 just to buy the screen everywhere, so. It was like $150 for the screen, like $100 for labor, I don't know. If it wasn't such an old phone, I probably would have, if it wasn't for the phone being old, I probably would have just fixed it, but that OnePlus 7 was really nice. You know, I've never actually had a wireless charger. They freak me out. Wireless charging is pretty cool, but I think it's kind of a slow charge, isn't it? I mean, I can plug my phone in and in 20 minutes it's fully charged. Andre's got the S23 Ultra. I'll tell you what, games suck the battery life on your phone away. If you're just like searching the internet, watching YouTube, you know, as long as you keep the phone on a low setting, it probably lasts for a while. But when you're playing games, that will drain your battery. I mean, honestly, if I get on my phone and play CSR straight, I probably get about 3 or 4 hours and the battery's dying, so. Games eat your phone. If I live stream from a phone, streaming and playing the game, it eats the battery. You get about 2.5 hours, then your battery dies. Yeah, I don't know. I like yeah, they eat up all the batteries. They eat up all the batteries, guys. It's terrible. All the batteries has been eaten. Ark says the wireless charging reduced his battery life. Ah, crap. I got a bad launch. Alright, I think I need to pee, guys. I gotta make a quick restroom break. I will be right back. My bladder's yelling at me, so I gotta go pee before I pee in my pantalones. Hold on a second. I shall return. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Luckily, the bathroom is like, I pretty much walk out my door and right into the bathroom, so that makes life easy. Sorta, kinda, maybe. Alright, CSR2 live. Oh, people are trying to race me. I guess I forgot to put it on the screen where they can't race me or whatever. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a quick trip. I mean, I guess wireless charging would be nice because these days you got to plug everything in, right? It's like everything you have has to be plugged in. So there's like 94 things being charged all at the same time these days. It's crazy. All right, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but Ark, why do you think the USB-C port is fragile? I've never actually wore one of those out. Have you? Are you actually wearing those out? Ah, Black Halo just got the torque. Nice. I'm not sure that it's a great car, but it's amazing. The way it looks is amazing. I mean, it's a very cool car, but I don't think it's one of the better cars in the game. But yeah, the torque looks awesome. Yeah, congrats on getting that on your first try. That's amazing. Normally USB-C is pretty durable, I think, but I guess anything can happen. I would drive the heck out of a torque. The only thing I've ever wore a USB-C port out, I had this, I've got a keyboard with a detachable cable and it's got a USB-C on the back. That's the only time I've ever worn one out, and I'm assuming they must use like a cheap USB-C on it. I don't know. But I mean, I guess if you plug something in and out enough times, that will wear stuff out. It seems like you should be able to plug something in a lot before it wears out, though. Huh. You think all the USBs are fragile? Deucin, what's up? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. Yeah, OtterBox makes some really nice cases. I don't think I've ever owned an OtterBox case, so they're really nice. You can normally get them on Amazon for cheap now. I remember back in the day when those OtterBoxes first came out. My God, they were expensive. They were really expensive back in the day. I don't think the bots have any stage 7 parts. I don't believe so, at least. Maybe. If they got stage 7s, I need to figure out how to get some myself, because I want me some stage 7 parts. That would be awesome. I don't know. I'm not really sure which OtterBox you got, but I've seen some of them for like $15 or $20 on Amazon recently. The Regera CSR edition is a very nice car. I like that one a lot. Definitely an awesome car. I think that one's pretty darn good. Now, I think it's the Agera sucks, but the Regeras are really good. Ah, you got one of those out of gold crate. Nice. Very nice. Like, I think all of the Regeras in the game, even if it's not the CSR edition, those are just really good cars in general. They got great live racing setups. If you know how to tune them, they're amazing at live racing. Is it my turn to win or lose? I forget. I'm just going to go slow. Oh, I guess it was my turn to win. I wish all cars had a good live racing setup, but unfortunately, not all of them do. Not all of them do, unfortunately, but it would be awesome if they did. Alright, I'll go nice and slow on this one. But yeah, Regiras and Gamiras, both super awesome cars. Did I get the Buick? Nope. I haven't, I don't think I have all the cars required for that, so I'm going to miss out on that one, but I don't care. I mean, most of the bigger events and big prize cars, I don't get them on my personal account. But that's okay. I mean, I probably got about 50 cars that I really like. And that's more than enough, so I'm not going to complain if I miss out on the car every once in a while. But I do want the upcoming Chevelle really bad. What's up, White Trash? How you doing? I have way more cars than I need for live racing, so I'm pretty good. That's how I look at it. I'm doing pretty good there. I don't know what it is about that Chevelle, but I'm just in love with that thing. I am just in love with that Chevelle. Have I got the Charger? I did get the Charger. Oh man, I think I sound like a 13. It's kind of weird for a live racing setup. I actually live streamed that showdown to win the Charger. It was easier to get than I expected. Now I did have a very fast car running 6.9, so 6.8s or 6.9s, I think. Pappy says he prefers a 69 Chevelle. Does anybody like the band Chevelle? Arc, so the numbers on the Charger for the live racing setup look kind of lousy, but it seems to be doing good so far. I need to do some more testing with it, but when I tried to find a low performance point high Evo, it only had like 900 Evo, which is not great, but it's winning races. Normally they don't, but it is. I don't know if that's a fluke or if it's going to continue to win the races, but so far it's turned out okay. But it's running in like 13 6s or 13 4s or something like that. But it was doing good. Now there's a chance if you set that one up on stage 4, like all stage 4 parts, it might work better. I'm not really sure. I'll play with it more. I still need to, I finally got access to that car maxed out on the content account, so I think later today and tomorrow I'm going to be working on a shift pattern and more live racing setups for that car, so I'll get to play around with it a little more and see what I can figure out. Sky has said he's seen the Chevelle 5 times in concert and they were awesome. I've seen them once. I think I was down in Memphis. My aunt lives in Memphis, so I went to visit my aunt, and they had something down there called Memphis in May, the Music Fest, and I saw a Chevelle there. I wasn't really too familiar with them. I mean, I know I've heard them before, but after seeing them live, I was like, oh wow, this is a cool band. Ark says, I will use it for live races if it was good. Yeah, I've been down to Memphis, Tennessee a couple times. I think my aunts moved now. They no longer live in Tennessee, but I think now they've moved to Florida. Personally, I don't like Florida. Too many bugs. Too many bugs in Florida. Buzzing around. It's also hot and humid down there. I don't really like bands like Stained and Finger 11. I'm not really sure who that is. Stained, you know, not really my style. Chevelle's not really my style either, but for some reason I still like them a lot. I like rock and roll, but I like bands like Social Distortion and the Super Suckers. Stuff like that. The Cheats, Rancid, Dropkick Murphys. That's my main style of music. Finger 11. Is Finger 11 the band that's got the song? It's like, how many people want to kick some ass? I do, I do. Is that Finger 11 that sings that? It might be. I like more like punk rock and like straight up rock and roll. Flora says, I like epitaph bands. Nice. Yeah, I like punk rock. That's what I grew up on. I used to listen to 80s and 90s rap and punk rock. That's what I grew up on as a kid. Sky's the Limit says, that's not Finger 11. I know I've heard them before, but I'm not really sure who they are. William D says, old school punk is the Sex Pistols. That's like really old school right there. Johnny Rotten. But I will say, like, a lot of the newer music, I don't know, like, in the 90s and the early 2000s, I still thought some of the music was good, but anything that's come out in the last, like, 20 years, I just don't really care for it too much. I mean, there's still some bands that are good, but... Alright, I think I got moved into a different lobby, guys. Yeah, so I will say that like Dropkick Murphys are a lot different now than they used to be. Like when they first came out, they were very different. Sum 41's not really punk. That's more like I guess that's like pop punk. Green Day, I still consider them to be a real punk rock band. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but anybody who likes punk music, the lead singer from Rancid and the lead singer from Green Day are brothers. I was actually kind of surprised when I found that out. I was like, really? So I like Tim Armstrong and Billy Joe Armstrong. You really like some metal. Rob Zombie's kind of cool. I like Rob Zombie. I don't know about Marilyn Manson though. He's kind of out there for me. A little too weird for my taste. Oh yeah, you know, Green Day, last time I heard one of their newer songs, I was like, what is this? They were like, it was some like really bad pop music. I don't know what Green Day was doing last time I heard one of their songs, but it was not what it used to be. Yeah, they used to be great back in the day. But they've changed a lot. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't even think they're a punk band anymore. You're right about that. Alright, so if you're an Android player, you can get LD Player. LD Player is a great thing to play CSR on your PC, but you have to be on Android. If you're on iOS, I don't think there's anything, unfortunately. What's up, Coburn? Yeah, Tool's a cool band. Tool is very different. I actually saw them live once. I think I saw David Bowie, 9 Inch Nails, and Tool all at the same concert once. I think it was at the local radio station here used to have a music fest every year, and I think they had a really awesome one. I saw the Ramones. I'm pretty sure I saw the Ramones that year. Face to Face, 9 Inch Nails, David Bowie, Tool. I think those were the main ones I liked. That was pretty cool. I saw Nirvana live. That was pretty sweet. It was on Halloween. Kurt Cobain came out in a Barney costume, the big purple dinosaur. And the bass player, Chris, he was in a Slash outfit. He was dressed up as Slash. I don't remember what the drummer was dressed as, but that was pretty fun. I think that was my first real concert when I was a kid. I was like 14 or 15 or something. Yeah, it was interesting. David Bowie put on a pretty cool show, actually. I didn't really know who Bowie was at the time, but it was pretty neat. I think I was probably, when I saw that concert, I was probably 16 or 17. And I had heard of David Bowie, but I didn't really know who he was. But he was really good live. Coburn, what about CSR2 should be supported? What are you talking about there? Supported by what? Yeah, you know, it sucks the Ramones died. Most of the Ramones are dead as well. You know, it was cool to get to see them once. Prodigy, I never really liked them too much. They're cool, but not really my style of music. That was the Firestarter guys, right? I mean, I enjoyed it. I did like that song, but it's not like an album I would have ever went out and bought. But I do remember, I'm the Firestarter. I did enjoy the song, but not my favorite type of music. A couple bands I never really... Static X, loved me some Static X. Not at all my style of music, but there was something about them that I loved. So there are some bands in that kind of style that I do like. What's that song like? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit. Whoever that was, I really enjoyed them. They were pretty cool. But when I was younger, I pretty much listened to like punk rock music and punk rock only. And then eventually I started getting into like 1950s music. Nowadays I like a lot of stuff. Like oh wait. Google Play. Colburn, how'd you get Google Play for your PC, man? How does that work? Will that work on a Windows PC? You're gonna have to let me know how that works later, man. I'll probably talk to you tonight or something on comms. We'll have to discuss how to get Windows, whatever, for PC, Play Store for PC. I would love to be able to not use the emulators anymore. That would be sweet. Yeah, you know, these days, I like a lot of stuff, man. I like old school bluegrass. I like old country from like 1930s up to like the early 90s. I like a lot of stuff now. I used to hate country music, you know. I don't know. Stuff grew on me as I got older. Not Solar, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Like, one thing I never liked was pop music, but now I even like some pop music. There was a short period of time where there was this, like, female singers... like boom smash. Was that how it was? Boom smash or boom clash or something? Like songs like that I kind of got into, which normally isn't the type of thing I would like. Like Charlie XTC or something like that. No Solar, welcome or happy birthday. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I messed up my talking. I can't talk today. Yeah, happy birthday. That's awesome. Boom, smash, dun 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 dun. Yep, there it is. Boom clap. That was the song. Like those that female vocalist pop songs that were similar to that. There was a bunch of them. And all the songs had a very similar sound and they were all female singers. It was kind of weird. There weren't any songs that sounded like that with male singers. It was really strange. Do I like Oasis? Sorta. It's not one of my like top picks, but yeah, Oasis was a cool band. I don't think I ever owned any of their albums, but when I heard their songs on the radio, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. But yeah, I like a lot of stuff. Old Delta Blues. I like old Delta Blues now. It was kind of funny, but there was probably a long time there. From the time I was probably like 16 to like 25, I only wanted to listen to punk rock and nothing else. Once I got into my later 20s, I started to get into all kinds of other stuff. Not Solar, the Gamera is a weird car. The Gamera is just a weird car. I got some videos on how to set the thing up, but there's about 1 million weird combination of parts you can do to make the Gamera really good. I think the Gamera is just about the only car in the game that there's like 1,000,001 ways to arrange the parts and tune it to do weird stuff with. I mean, it's probably one of the most versatile cars in the game, honestly. Yeah, I used to really love Wonderwall. That was a great song. The Chimera is just a flat-out weirdo when it comes to cars in this game. But in a good way. Yeah, JP, unfortunately this game will eat all of your resources if you're not careful. This game is very good at eating resources. That's for sure. It's like a good weirdo. It's one of a kind, unique. Yeah, you know, I'll even listen to like hair metal these days. I used to hate hair metal, but now I like it. I guess I shouldn't say I hated it because I guess when I was growing up, hair metal was a thing. Yeah, I know. I just learned to appreciate a lot of other stuff as I got older. Not solar, you would have to tune a car to run around 12.0-ish. And then you would have to be lucky enough to find my lobby, which is once you get a car running 12.0, then you have to actually find the lobby, which is kind of... Some days it's really easy, other days it's not. But we got about 15 more minutes left on the stream, everybody. 15 more minutes left on the live stream. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it's really hard to find a player's lobby. Other days it'll throw you right in there, so... Alright. Melon, thanks, buddy. Hey, Melvin, what's up? My day is going good. How about yours? Ah, there's David Shiv. Let's race Mr. David Shiv. Oh, Lord. William D said I spent 28 million game cash on the Buick and didn't get the car. That sucks. I mean, you can easily spend 50, 60 million game cash in a day on this when there's an event like that. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Expat says, I used to like NWA and Ice-T. Yeah, you know, NWA was actually pretty talented. They may have cursed a lot and stuff, but they were talented. I like that old school rap. I mean, it just had a good sound to it. I may not love the lyrics and stuff, but it just had a nice sound. So Donna's F50, I'm not really sure if it was ever a good live racer or not. I don't remember. I think it used to. I think it can beat Dino if I remember correctly, but I think there was. I don't know. I haven't driven Donna's F50 in a long time. There was a time when people really liked the car, but I think things have changed. But yeah, there was a time when cars that beat Dyno Time were great at live racing. Now you don't really want to beat the Dyno. They'll still win live races, but then they'll get bumped really fast. That's the problem. You don't want your cars to get bumped all the time. And those things constantly get bumped. I mean, it's bad. I don't know. There's not much you can do, I guess, but... Now, why is that happening? That's really weird. Melvin said it's almost 11. Yeah, 10:49. So we got a few minutes left on the stream, guys. We got a couple minutes left. The games, one thing is, like, games like this, they're always changing. There's always a lot of changing in these games. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say is it's crazy. Super crazy. I might have a hard time. I'm so into like reading the chat and talking sometimes. I have a hard time paying attention to what I'm doing in the game. I know that's bad, but unfortunately that's kind of how it is sometimes. I think it's my turn to lose this one. Super crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, yeah. Melvin is currently season 192, I do believe. I think we are on season 192. 192. 192. Did I say a 192 enough times, or should I say it more? 192. There, I'll say it a few more times because I'm crazy. All right. Okay, okay. Alright, we'll do a couple more races here, then we'll go back out to the lobby, because we only got like 10 minutes left, guys. We only got about 10 minutes left, so... Thank you for the swaps, David Shiv. Definitely appreciate that. Alright, alright. Why is that doing that? That's weird. Unstoppable. Deucin, is that you, buddy? Don't know. Sunday roast dinner? Not that I know of. I've never heard of a Sunday roast dinner. What is that? I'm not familiar with whatever that is. Thanksgiving is not for a few weeks, I guess. It's, Thanksgiving is towards the end of the month. Right now it's only the 5th, and Thanksgiving is like the 20-something? 20-something. Leroy, your lifetime cash shows negative 2 billion? That sounds a little crazy. Yeah, the 20-something. The 20, I don't know what, but the 20 something. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, the 23rd. Melvin says it's the 23rd. When I was younger, I used to love things like Thanksgiving because I would have friends that would have like these big families, right? A few of my friends had these really big families, so like maybe in the morning I would go with one of my friends to like a Thanksgiving thing and I would chow down, and then later in the day I would go to a Thanksgiving thing with another friend. Then later in the day, I'm telling you, when I was younger, I would eat like a freaking horse, man. I could just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. I don't know how I did it, but now I don't really go anywhere or do anything, but Melvin says, I like Christmas. I wish I could still eat like that. I do remember the day I met my match, though. Me and my buddy ordered a party pizza. Like one of those big square ones that comes on the big pan that's made to feed like 20 people. Yeah. Me and my buddy split one, and we each decided we were going to each eat half. I ate the whole half, right? I was able to eat it, but about 10 minutes later, I was like, oh my God. And then I went into the bathroom, and I think I threw it all up. It was terrible. I was like, okay, I finally ate too much for once in my life. It was fun, but it was terrible. Yeah, Black Friday's coming up. If you need a new television or some stuff like that, Black Friday is probably a pretty good way to go. I think Black Friday, you can normally find really good TV deals. A lot of the companies that make like plugins for editing audio have big Black Friday sales as well. Sometimes you can get the expensive plugins that are usually like $200 for like $30. It's crazy. That one company has already started theirs, like Waves audio plugins. They've already started their Black Friday deals. It's kind of funny, but like a lot of people start doing it earlier and earlier and earlier now. Like, yeah, some companies will do Black Friday for the entire month. I could probably use a new television as well. Don't ever buy a TCL television, guys. I bought a TCL and it is the laggiest piece of crap. Sometimes just pushing a button on the remote control, you have to hit it 5 or 6 times. And if I go on one of those like streaming apps like Tubi or Netflix or something like that, it just locks up and it freezes constantly. It's fine once you get something playing, but when you're trying to like scroll through the different movies and TV shows to find something to watch, I mean, sometimes it'll lock up for like 2-3 minutes before it'll let me like move to the next movie. It's terrible. But I think Sony probably makes the highest quality televisions. The Hyundai Pegasus is very good, no solar. It's a really good car. So Coburn, a tier 4 car is probably about 4 million game cash to fully upgrade. A tier 5 car, you're probably going to spend about 7,000 game cash to upgrade to tier 5 or stage 5. So yes. But the good news is the tier 4 and the tier 5 cars, when you win races, they make more money. So Thomas buys Vizios. I've heard good things about them. I've never owned a Vizio, but I hear they're very nice. I just did a different shift than normal. Let's see what it runs. Is that slower or faster? 11/8. That was a good run. It's still in the box. Coburn, you're just like sitting there with a TV in the box. All right, guys, our time is just about up, so I think that's all the racing for the day. Now, I know somebody was asking about the stage 6 parts on the Audi. No, the Bugatti. Let's go see if I can find that. I don't know if the game just froze or what. But no, I don't buy big TVs. I don't like big TVs. Give me like a 32-inch TV and I'm happy. Like, I think my parents bought like a 46-inch television. I'm like, that's too big. Why'd you buy that? I don't know. I don't like the big ones. Let's see what's up with that. Inventory. Bugatti. Okay, so we're looking for the 300. Bugatti 110, Cento Diaci, the whatever that is. WRE, the Bullide. Yeah, it's not in here. Interesting. Oh wait, the 42. Is the 42 second different from the 300 or is that? I think that's different. Yeah, I guess I don't have that in here either. That's interesting. William D, what about the Sesta, my friend? There's too many darn cars in this game now. It's crazy. It's getting insane. It's getting completely insane. But personally, I don't care too much about TVs. I just want something to watch that is reliable. I'm not like a big TV person. I don't want a big TV. I don't need like 4K or 8K or 96K. Just give me something that looks decent and works. That's all I care about. Was an 8500 processor, William D. I have no idea. How do you tell if a TV has a good processor? Next time I buy one, I want to make sure it doesn't have a piece of crap processor. So how do you know if the processor is good? Oh, he wanted to know a good boss car. So most of the boss cars suck. Yeah, the Sesto Elemento is probably one of the best boss cars in the game. For tier 1, the little Civic is a great boss car. The Ford Focus Trackster is a good boss car. The little Lotus The Lotus is a good boss car. What else? What else? Most of the boss cars are terrible. Wrong button. I need to collect my stuff anyways, but when it comes to tier 4, I don't think there are any good tier 4 boss cars. I don't think there are any. Amelia's LBM4 is a nice tier 3 boss car. In tier 2, I think that Lotus is a tier 2, right? That one's halfway decent. Yeah, Finn's Exige 360 Cup. That's a great little boss car. That's the Lotus I was thinking of. Thank you. Coburn, I've been playing so darn long. Yeah, I got a huge collection. It's awesome and it's horrible at the same time, because when you got like 9,000 garages full of cars and you got to sit there and like swap through every garage, that gets really old really fast. They really need to come up with a good organization thing for this, because we don't have one. The garage organization on this game is terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Melon, have a great day, buddy. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming by. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And don't be like me. Don't forget to collect all your free stuff when you log on in the morning, right? Sometimes I forget to get it right away, and then I don't get it till later in the day, and that messes me up, because then tomorrow it won't be ready till later in the day or something. Then you miss out on parts, so. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Always collect your free parts. That's probably the first thing you should try and do. I'm not a billionaire. I'm a hundred millionaire. That's not a billion, is it? I think we need more to have a billion. Alright, check this out though, Coolburn. Profile. So I think I've made 1.2 billion in game cash since I've started playing. I own 432 cars. I've won 76,000 races out of 110,000. And I've spent 2,795 hours playing this game. How many days or hours or weeks is that, right? That's probably like 3 years out of my life playing this game. 2,795 hours. That's insane. So yeah, that's a lot. If you do 24 and take it into that, I guess it would tell you how many days. But yeah, it's crazy. Completely crazy. There's my terrible elite license choices, right? So, back in the day though, the F40 was a really good live racing car. So at the time, that was a good choice. The Exige was an okay choice. The F12, terrible choice. The SRT Hellcat, terrible choice. The GTI was a good choice. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I picked some really lousy and a couple good cars to elite. So I kind of messed up on some of these. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say. 116 days. So in the 6 years I've been playing, I guess I've spent about a quarter of a year, right? 1/3 of a year playing total. That's kind of insane, actually. If you think of it that way, that's really insane. Oh, man. Time goes by fast. William D says 3,662 hours. That's still a lot too, you know. That's still a lot. I mean, that's a huge amount. It really is. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap this video up. So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you so much. But I think that's going to be it for the day. I got to get off here, get some stuff done, have some breakfast or lunch or whatever you want to call it, then start working on some shift pattern videos. So anybody who's just tuning in at the end, I'm sorry, but we got to get going. Thank you all. You guys are amazing. But yeah, lightning out. Have a good one. You guys are awesome.